basketball field, catches it for a touchdown.
Would you look at that? Evergreen. Would you look at that?
Cool with the big three. Great. Takes it all the way now. Nice. Hey, and we'd like to thank you guys here to EPS Sports, where we have got the Evergreen Plainsmen going against the Mountain View Storm here. This is Rod Lawrence, my friend Ryan Bassbinder here tonight. This is our second broadcast of the 2019 season. We've got a nice boys game, two of a doubleheader tonight. We'll also be showing the girls this evening as well. Just a little bit about, kind of give you guys kind of a heads up about both these teams before we get started. Ryan, both teams seem to be struggling a little bit and having a slow start.
Yeah, they certainly are. Both teams are on a 2 and a 3 game losing streak, so both teams are looking to snap that and turn, their season back into the right direction.
Yeah.
These teams did play each other back on the last meeting was the 20th of December, so right before Christmas. And it was a 5-point ball game.
Yeah. So I mean, I had a chance to talk to the head coach for the Thunder. Mr. Alexander down there, actually an ex-basketball player here of Mountain View himself, actually a pretty good ball player back in the days, and I asked him kind of how he felt, and he says, well, we're going to see who shows up. If the team shows up that was balling during the holiday break, we got a good chance. The team that was after that, he said it's going to be a long night, and that kind of is a testament to the record. We're looking at they've only won the 1 out of the last 3. They do have a better record. The good thing is neither one of these teams have lost any conference play games in the last 3 games. Mountain View still at 3-3 in the conference, and Evergreen at 2-4. So kind of see what's going to go on here.
Yeah, and taking a look at common opponents, prior to the game start, both teams, I mean, you take a look at the common opponents, and all games were very close, and whether they were blowout wins or close games that turned into wins or losses, I think this is going to be a very close and exciting game tonight.
No, I think you're right. Just a quick shout out for the starters here for Evergreen. We've got Jaden Stanley, Travis Huffman, Zio Griffin, Carter Munda, who is actually number 13 in the top 20, averaging 15 points a game right now, and Mario Herring. For the Mountain View Thunder, we have got Austin Lee, Trevor Biner, Jordan Cook, Devin Vilat, and Caden Horn. Also found out that his starting point guard for them, Sam Frosch, is also going to get back in the game. Glad to have that young man back. As we get started with the toss, and Evergreen now will start off with the ball. Pulls up that first shot in the corner, and that's going to be a bucket there. And that is number 23, Carter Monda, so no surprise that young man is in the top 20. Coming back across, Monda has the ball at the top. Cross-court pass over there to Stanley. Stanley's going to pull a deep 3, and that's going to be off the mark. Rebound pulled down. Biner pushes the ball up the floor. Horn now up top. Evergreen on man-man defense here. Cook now gets the ball over to the side. Biner now tries to get it in the corner. Kicks it back out. Nice little 2-pointer. Rainbow shot. That's not going to fall. Right lot. They're there to put that one back. Stanley pushes the ball over to the far side. Monda now kicks that back out, looks at the 3, decides he's going to take it. Oh, that's 2 points there, and that's Austin Lee. I'm sorry, that is Travis Huffman. across court, and that ball's he's looking at it. Tries to drop it down inside, gets there on the paint, but he's going to kick it back out. Nice little swing pass to the top. Another three, and that's going to be a big point there for Austin Lee. Monda gets the ball across half court. Covered tight there by Cook. Deep three, and that's going to be off. Nice rebound there by Trevor Biner. Long court pass, but hey, look at that. Mr. Jaden Stanley there to push that ball out of bounds. Great defensive hustle there by the Plainsmen. Looks at it, gets that back to the top. They're going to try to start a play here. Swings it over to the side. 19 seconds on the shot clock, gets the ball right there at the free throw line, but he's going to back that out as Biner. Jordan Cook definitely trying to get a play started here. Lee now, nice little drop. He's going to go straight up, takes a bump, double fake, and he's going to get that one in. There's Trevor Binder. Nice little drop down to Harrington. Harrington there for the two-point bucket. Cook dribbles it down in the corner. There's a good shot there at the free throw, but he passes on it. Hits that ball over to Lee. Lee now backs out, tries to get a play set up, kicks out to Cook. Cook hits the drop down screen. Nice little putback. Good shot there. Gavat. Carrying to Monda. Monda now trying to take himself. Decides that he's going to kick that back out to Stanley. Stanley, nice little drop down pass. He's going to put that back. Nice move. Strong move there by Griffin. They're going to get a timeout there for the Evergreen Plainsmen. So both teams pretty close. It looks like Mountain View is definitely trying to use that screen game to try to get some nice passes and some nice, easy, high percentage baskets down there at the bucket. Yeah, absolutely. And you know, they're going to use that to their advantage tonight. They came out, they were able to go ahead and get a couple quick points from behind the arc. We'll just kind of see how their balanced approach is really working for the rest of the night. Yeah, not too bad of a start. 1-point ball game. You know, both teams still looking like they need to get settled in a little bit here. Mountain View looking like they've got some kind of play set up here when they have scored the majority of their points. Not a whole lot done here on fast break. We're looking at some half-court basketball right now. Nice cross-court pass there to Cook. Monda's going to poke that one off, but it's going to be off Cook himself. So turnover there for the Mountain View Thunder. Carter Monda to Stanley. Stanley's going to give it to Herring. Herring to Huffman. Nice defensive play there on the point of Binder. He knocks that ball off of Griffin. Cook gets the ball over to Lee. Lee dribbles it to the middle. Binder now back to Cook. Looking to get that ball down inside, not able to. Horn, that ball's going to get picked. And Huffman is going to get the first fast break points of the night. Dribbles in, kicks it back out. No shot open. Back down there in the corner. Great defense there by Monda. Going to get picked again. This time Griffin Nice little spin move to the basket. They're going to get him for the travel. Nice aggressive move there on the part of Griffin. Well, the senior Frost checks into the game. He'll be the point guard. Or he's listed as the point guard. First time back for that young man. Cook now to Horn. Horn drops that ball in. Tries to do a nice little power move. Monda's going to pick up the foul. Velat there on the penalty, and that is going to be another turnover by Mountain View. Binder brings it in, takes it to Herring. Herring, nice little finish at the bucket. Foss walks the ball up the floor. Nice little drop. Oh, this time it's going to be some good defense there by Carter Monda. Out on him, and they'll go ahead and take the ball over. Lee comes out of the game. He's going to be replaced by Tyler Ricketts, number 5. Griffin playing good defense. And this time, Ricketts going to get called on the hold on that foul. Second team foul for the Plainsmen, his first. Another substitution. Blanchard comes in now for Binder. Frosch has the ball. Contested heavily by the defender. Nice little take to the bucket, unable to finish that. Rebound there by Harrington. Harrington, nice little lob pass, trying to get that ball to Griffin, who was leading the pack down there to the bucket, unable to complete that one. Turnover for the Plainsmen. Mountain View running their motion offense, trying to get that ball down on the square. It leaves Frosch open for a 3. Long rebound there by Griffin, and here comes Evergreen. We get Dwight Jones there on the travel. Ball going back the other way. Horn being guarded by Rickett. Rickett picks him up at full court. Tries to pick him, but Horn gets right by him. Great defense there by Rickett. Turnover. Here comes Evergreen. Long 3, and it's going to be a miss. Cook pushes the ball up the floor. Swings it out to the edge. Nice little take. Griffin and Herring there to try to block that shot. See who they're going to get for the foul. So Griffin is going to pick up the foul. It's going to be his first foul. 3 team fouls.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with how Evergreen's been playing defense tonight.
Yeah.
They're hustling back and they're sticking with their man. It's been fun to watch.
They sure are. Horn there makes the first out of 2. Griffin's going to come out of the game being replaced by Romero, Isaac Romero, number 11. Horn not able to complete the 2, but gets his own rebound, puts up a runner. Mountain View there to get their own rebound, and they're going to get a brand new shot clock. So great hustle there on Mountain View's part to get that ball back. Frost tries to take it in himself, but he is going to get rejected there by Herring. Clean block shot there. Mountain View's going to take the ball over.
That was a big block by that young man.
Yeah, it sure was. Frost to Horn. Horn's going to pull up a deep 3. It's going to be off the front of the iron. Herring's going to pull down the rebound. Nice little left-handed take, and that's going to be good for 2. Romero there. Pass there intended. That is Mekhi Anderson, unable to handle that ball underneath the basket. Mekhi looking at the 3. Gets that ball over the Horn. I'm sorry, to Cook. Now Horn has the ball. Mekhi Anderson drops back for a nice little popper. Unable to complete that. Evergreen gets the rebound. And now they're going to bring the ball back up the floor. No shot clock. 12 seconds left, so Mountain View will bang here for the last bucket of this first quarter. Down the last 5, they're going to have to pull this ball up pretty quick. Jones tries to look. I don't think he got that ball off in time, and he didn't. So at the end of the first quarter, Evergreen on top 16-10. This is EPS Sports. Rod Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder will be back in a bit to start quarter 2.
Here's a look at how you can keep up to date with Evergreen Public Schools on social media. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/EvergreenPS. Follow us on Twitter at EvergreenPS. Our Instagram account is Evergreen_public_schools. And check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/EvergreenSchools.
Okay. All right, hey, we want to welcome you back here to quarter 2. EPS Sports, Rod Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder. Evergreen on top by 6 points right now. Ryan, the leading scores here in this first quarter.
We're looking at Mario Herring over on the Evergreen side. He's put up 7 already. He hit that early three to start off the game.
Yeah.
He's been playing extremely well. Not only that, he's come up with 2 big blocks already tonight.
Yeah, he sure has. So offense and defense playing a big role in the 6-point lead that they have right now. Sam Frost, the starting point guard here for the second quarter. He's going to pull that up at the free throw line. Unable to get that one to drop. Herring with another of many rebounds that he's had in the first quarter. Jones now brings the ball around. Kicks it out to Romero. Back to Jones. Herring now finds his opportunity. He's going to kick it out to Romero, and Romero buries the 3. Evergreen playing very good defense, being able to break their way through screens. There is the nice little reverse on that, not able to complete that. Good hands there. Mekhi Anderson gets the steal. Nice little fake it over to the left, but unable to get that one as well. Monda brings the rebound down, but he is going to get fouled. Ethan Blanchard is going to be his first.
What I loved about that play by Ethan Blanchard is he didn't give up on it. He came back after he missed that layup. He came back and he tried to steal the ball again. He just ended up picking up the foul.
Yeah, sure did. Sure did. Jones now coming up the floor. Herring looking to drop that ball off. Monda pulls up. No bucket. Horn being guarded closely by Blanchett. Horn's going to try to take this one all the way. Herring, I should say, there to get the block. This time he's going to get the call. They're going to say it was body. He had it all clean up top, so definitely contact below the ball, below where the ball was as well. Couldn't come up with nothing. Lost for words on that one. That's going to bring Horn back to the stripe. And he's going to miss the first of the 2. Jordan Cook comes back in the game to replace Sam Frosch. Horn makes his second of the two. Jones trying to do some stuff up front. He's going to take it all the way. Good job there by Jones. Find an opportunity to get that ball to the bucket. Kicks out to Mackay, down the Horn in the corner. Horn rushed out a little bit, it's going to be off the mark. Carter Monda now brings the ball up the floor. Romero takes the screen from Monda. Nice little left, but that's going to fall short. Horn now, deep three. That's going to be a miss. Coming back the other way. Harrington now. Back down to Herring. Herring posted him up. Romero. Good reach it by Ratchet. Herring gets the rebound, but he kicks it back out to Monda. Monda's not there for the three. Rebound there by Mackay Anderson. A lot of missed opportunities there for Evergreen. Lee looking to get that ball in, penetrate and kick it back out, and he does to Anderson. Anderson makes the three. Jones, nice little underhand scoop as he takes that one all the way to the rim. Jordan Cook now gets it over to Horn. Anderson pulls up the three again, and that he is 2 for 2 on the threes right there. Jones now, a little one-on-one play there with him and Blanchard. Blanchard's going to pick up the foul on that. So Griffin and Huffman check back into the game for Evergreen. And Mason Wolf checks in for the Thunder. That ball's going to be mishandled out of bounds. Jones gets the ball across half court. Now he sits back in a zone type of a defense. Nice little take and feed to Griffin. Nice bucket and nice assist. Here's Anderson coming back the other way. Jones, this time he's going to take it again. It's going to be off the knee of Anderson. Stanley comes back into the game, and Jones checks out. Merrill has it down in the corner. He's going to dribble over. Griffin now takes a look. Jab step. Nice little running in the middle. There to pick up his own rebound. Wolf there to make the block. But he's also going to pick up the foul. Two team fouls there for the Thunder. 4 for Evergreen Plainsmen. Stanley makes the first out of the 2. And he's able to make both of them. Cook, long pass down. A lot looking for the foul. Doesn't look like he's going to pick that up. Oh, he does. Thought they was going to call it out, but Griffin picks the foul up on that. He's going to get the push. 15 foul. Herring's going to come back into the game. Griffin is going to check out. It's 2 team fouls, two personal fouls on him. They'll probably sit him down for a little bit so they can make sure he can stay in the whole game. Wolf over to Horn. Horn now being D'd up real heavy by Evergreen. Tries to drop that one down inside, almost a turnover. Cook thinks about the 3. Nice little crossover move into the key. Jab step. He's going to be good for 2. Cross-court pass there to Huffman. Huffman jab steps. He's going to take it in, kicks it out to Romero. Romero takes it back to the top. Romero gets a good look at the 3. He pulls. Rebound there by Mason Hoffman. Jordan Cook pushes the ball hard to the middle of the floor. Nice little drop pass. Patience, young man. Patience. Good job there by Galot for the bucket. Stanley now dribbles into the key, kicks it to the outside. Herring doesn't take the shot. Stanley again drops the shoulder, takes it to the ends. Rebound there by Mekhi Anderson. Romero is going to pick up the foul.
Mountain View's been able to bring this game back within 4 points in the second corner.
Yeah.
A big part of that is Mekhi Anderson coming out and hitting 2 threes, and he's got another bucket. He's sitting at 8 points now just in the second quarter.
Yeah, he sure is. And he's played some pretty good defense as well. Kind of just disrupt what Evergreen was able to accomplish. Nice little drop inside. Good pass and assist by Anderson. Jones takes a look, thinks it gets better. He's going to take it in. Nice little dish to Herring. Herring gets the 2 points on that one. Cook now. Wolf is going to dribble the ball back to the top. And he is going to get caught for carrying the ball on that one. And that's going to be another turnover by the Thunder. Jones goes and back it up. Like he's trying to run a play here. Screen for Herring. And kick it back out. Jones gets a good look, drops it back inside. Herring on the box, and he's able to put that in. Tough shot. Jones there for the turnover. Evergreen coming back the other way. Looks like he might have been looking for an alley-oop. Herring not there to get it. And that's going to be some nice ball movement. But the referees are going to stop that. Looks like they may have traveled on that play. Evergreen coach talking about young man slipped. Referees didn't agree.
Well, slip or not, it's still a travel.
That is true. Anderson now contested hard by Jones. He's going to take it all the way in. Jones unable to stop it. 10 points now for Mekhi Anderson just here in the second quarter. Evergreen, no shot clock. Evergreen looking to take its last. Jones all the way, kicks it out to Romero. Romero not ready for it. Herring looks at the 3. This time he's going to take it all the way in with the left. Rebound there by, this time they're going to fight for it. A little extra stuff going on there. Wolf trying to help calm things down. Herring not liking it. These two schools have been rivals for a very, very long time, so not surprising that there's a little emotion running. And now we've got a technical foul. Not quite sure what happened there. Herring's going to get called for the technical foul. Well, he said just one too many things for the official to hear it.
Yeah, that's something that these young men have to really be careful of, especially at this level. I mean, you have to respect the game. You have to respect the officials.
Yeah, you sure do. You sure do. Understand the emotion. Nothing wrong with playing with emotion, but keep it checked. Because you're costing your team. You know, here's an opportunity for Mountain View to get closer. You know.
Right, and it's turned into a close game.
Sure has. Evergreen's head coach, Brent Henry, not happy at all with the call, as Horn brings them a point closer. And Horn is going to make both buckets. And they will get the ball. So with 3 seconds left, they are a basket away from tying this game. Coach J.C. Alexander calling the timeout, trying to make sure this last 3 seconds means something at the end of this first half. Well, just a little bit about it. I mean, the 2 buckets by Horn brings them within a bucket of tying this game up. But the second quarter still has to be about Mekhi Anderson.
Right, yeah, and you know, taking a look prior to that technical, I think Evergreen was going to go ahead and get the ball back due to possession.
Yeah.
And you know, you say something stupid to the referees, and all of a sudden it's a 4-point swing potentially. You're going to go into half potentially tied.
Yeah, sure. Most definitely. Most definitely. Something you got to think about always. You never want to give another team momentum going into the locker room.
No.
Gives them something to kind of sit there and think about, recognize, understand that we got this. You know, you just never want that to happen.
It'll be interesting to see what Mountain View comes up with here. Are they gonna go to Mekhi Anderson, who's been hot this second quarter, or you know, do you go ahead and?
Mekhi's right there at the top of the key, being guarded by Jones. They do give it for the catch and shoot, and he hits that off the glass and goes up. Now they're up by a point as time expires. So I tell you what, the actions by Herring in the last 5 seconds of that first half has completely turned this game around. Mountain View goes into the halftime up 32-31. I don't know what to say.
Well, I mean, I know what I'm going to say.
Okay.
You got to keep your cool on the basketball court.
There you go.
You really do. I mean, things like that, they can turn games around. And now instead of being up a couple going into the half, you're down one if you're
down one
Evergreen.
bucket. And that's definitely something I'm sure the coach for Evergreen is going to talk about, is keeping a cool head. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and step away here. Throw this one back down to the truck. This is Rod Lawrence, EPS Sports, and my buddy Brian Vassbinder. We'll be right back to start quarter 3. Mountain View comes back, up by 1.
Evergreen Public Schools is Southwest Washington's largest school district and serves nearly 26,000 students in 37 schools. Day in and day out, hundreds of talented teachers, administrators, and support staff work to give students the skills they'll need to one day join a 21st century workforce. In February 2019, we'll be asking voters to approve a replacement, maintenance, and operations levy and a technology levy to help provide the kind of education that prepares students for the jobs of tomorrow.
The Evergreen School District is just grateful to the voters and the community that have supported our schools for so many years to help us provide the outstanding programming for our students.
Since our last levy, Evergreen Public Schools has reduced class sizes, strengthened career and college options while increasing on-time graduation rates, and improved school safety and security measures. Also, since our last levy, you will have heard about major changes in the way Washington State funds public schools. The state has increased its portion of the school's levy rate, while placing a cap on what districts can raise through their own local levies. This shift in state funding has left a gap between the amount the state and federal government provides for education and the actual cost of education. These levies will cover the gap between what the state funds and what it actually costs to maintain vital educational programs, including programs beyond core academics.
State funding that we get is intended to pay for basic education, and it goes most of the way for paying for that. But the state does still allow us to be able to provide programs above and beyond what they define as basic education, and that comes out of our local levy dollars.
What are just some of the things this replacement levy will maintain and preserve? Roughly 80 teachers to help reduce class sizes, and funds for music programs, extracurricular activities, and our athletic programs.
The arts are so important to educating the whole child and really an integral part of the education. The students learn creativity and teamwork and how to work through difficulty and challenge and through the arts classes. And so this support really helps our students be able to have the best education they can.
Studies show that kids who participate in extracurricular activities, whether that be band, drama, clubs, or athletics, they perform better academically. They're more connected to their school and their school community.
You will be asked to consider a levy to replace the current one, which expires in 2019. The estimated cost per $1,000 of assessed home value is projected to be $1.50 in 2020, 2021, and 2022. Because of the new cap on local levies imposed by the state, that's even less than the rate of the current levy, a 53% reduction from 2018 to 2020. Not only that, but your overall school property tax burden will drop nearly 16% from 2018 to 2020. Now to our technology levy. While nearly every other school district in Clark County has previously run a technology levy, Evergreen has not, instead relying on general fund dollars. With the decrease in local levy capacity required by the state, a technology levy is now needed to maintain and enhance the commitment Evergreen Public Schools has made to getting 21st century learning technology into students' hands. Funds from the technology levy will be used for digital curriculum, keeping student laptops and other devices current, and enhancing our security technology and network infrastructure.
This levy is all about what we're all about, which is funding programs that have a direct impact for kids. And what we're all about is giving kids the skills, the life skills that are so important for them to succeed after they leave our system. And so in our minds, and I think in many people's minds, technology is such an important life skill to have. It's a tool, not an end in of itself, but we want every student to have that exposure and that competence and that skill.
The technology levy would add an additional 37 cents per $1,000 of assessed value for homeowners, but the overall local school's tax bill will still be about 40% less than the current local levy rate. In order for the technology levy to pass, both levies must pass with a 50% or more yes vote. Evergreen Public Schools is dedicated to fiscal responsibility and providing your community's next generation a world-class education.
It's so important that we use taxpayer money efficiently and effectively. Being good stewards of the taxpayer dollars is one of my primary interests of being on the school board. And it's so important that we ask judiciously our patrons to fund our schools. And the reason why is because we want our kids to be successful in life.
If you have questions about the replacement or technology levies, please send an email to community.relations@evergreenps.org or visit our website at evergreenps.org/levy.
For much of Elton Richardson's life, he was a teacher.
Where did you teach?
I taught in Camas, but this is my 38th year of retirement.
Wow.
But now, at 91 years of age, he's more than happy to learn from somebody 1/5 his age.
91-year-old guy doesn't know, and these kids do.
Richardson's tech lesson on how to use his tablet, it comes courtesy of a Union High School student.
I've learned a lot of skills, and now it's more to the point where I'm passing them on. So I personally enjoy it.
This is all part of Evergreen Public Schools' Techie Boot Camp program that brings students from the district to places like Vancouver's Touchmark at Fairway Village Retirement Community to teach the residents about technology.
I do like being the teacher because it makes me feel like I'm helping them out, and I guess teachers feel that way sometimes, like you're just helping someone out with something they're struggling with, and it just feels good when at the end of the day they finally understand.
I'm helping an older couple learn how to use their iPad to be able to like download movies and FaceTime with their kids and stuff like that, to be able to kind of contact their family more easily.
The Techie Boot Camp program began about 5 years ago, and EPS does multiple ones throughout the school year. Today's teachers come courtesy of Union High School's robotics team, who came here last year and couldn't wait to come back.
When we went last year for the first time, they were a little intimidated by the idea of coming. And then once they had been here, they had such an amazing time. They loved talking to the residents. They loved seeing what some of their questions and setbacks were with technology and how they were able to help them with it, because they weren't sure.
It is amazing. I'm very happy and appreciate all of their knowledge and skills and the willingness to come down and help us, because that is a big problem in a senior center like this, is we get these gadgets and don't know what they do.
While the primary goal of this mobile classroom is to have the students teach the residents, there's no doubt that for the students, this is an amazing opportunity to learn from others and about themselves.
It wasn't just about teaching technology. It also helped me gave me a confidence to talk to people, and also teaching about technology.
There's another amazing byproduct of Techie Boot Camp that has nothing to do with helping anyone connect to the internet and connect to the cloud. As a matter of fact, it has no connection to technology at all. This is about a connection that's existed long before even Elton Richardson was in the classroom. It's the connection of one human to another.
It just makes me feel more powerful with just all of the knowledge that they have, and also being able to connect, because I know they probably also don't get to interact with a lot of people at my age, so being able to connect those age gaps, I feel like is really, really cool.
Nice to see some good kids who are doing nice things.
Open in the middle of the football field, catches it for a touchdown. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Cool with the big three. Great. Takes it all the way now. Nice. All right, hey, and we're back. Right, it comes back right in the middle of the action. Big deal is Mountain View gets a big swing at the end of the first half. Gives them the lead here. Big three, and they're going to bury that. Mountain View is going to pull ahead even further. Austin Lee there to make the big bucket. Mountain View still feeling the momentum swing that they felt with at the end of the first half. There's a nice hustle play, turnover. Horn now gets the ball. He's going to push that ball up the floor hard. Binder. Cook now looks at the three, kicks it back out to Binder. Binder's going to jab step. Monda all over him. Nice shot from the free throw. Monda brings down the rebound. Herring now looking at the three. He's going to take it all the way to the bucket. Nice little scoop and put back by, unable to get that in the fall. Hustle play there. Going to put that one back up. He still has the ball. And this time it looks like he's going to step on the out of bounds line, and he's going to turn that ball over. Definitely give Herring the hustle points for that play. Cook's going to walk the ball up the floor, set up his half-court offense. Cook swings it over to look at the three. That's going to be a miss. I do think Monda got a piece of that. Oh, nice block shot there by Velat. Another pick by Mountain View. We're going to just go back and forth. A turnover there by Evergreen. Stanley trying to get that ball to Griffin. Griffin unable to handle it. Another turnover by Evergreen. Monda's going to get the ball. Cook there to guard him. Nice little turnaround jumper, and he's going to bury it. Huffman's going to get caught on the hold there. Trying to slide through that screen. Cook trying to get that ball down. Going to spin off the screen. Going to drop it down. Nice defense there by Stanley. Gets a piece of that ball. Cross court to Griffin. Griffin is going to get hung. Trying to take that ball to the rack. Foul called on Trevor Binder. Griffin trying to take the ball to the bucket with force. Binder there to pick up the foul and save the bucket.
Both teams came out in this to the start of the second half, and they're not as composed as they were in the first half.
Doesn't look like it. Griffin not able to capitalize on that foul. Cook brings the ball back across. Drops it down to Velat. Velat looking to drop the ball inside. Cook gets a nice clean look, but that's going to be off the glass. Griffin pushing the ball hard. He's going to take it coast to coast. Nice little move. Score tied up for the first time in this quarter. And Mountain View's going to go back on top with a nice cross-court pass from Austin Lee. And picks up his dribble, hands that ball over to Monda. Griffin spins into the key. Tries to get that one off the glass, but not able to get it. Mountain View down there for the foul. Looks like they're going to they're going to call Griffin there on the offensive foul. It's going to be Griffin's third foul, so I'm sure he'll come back out of the game, and that is exactly what happens. Jones checks back in for him. Fosh now sets up the defense on the offense. Cook now drops it down. Anderson spins to the basket. Going to pick up some contact down there at the bottom by Jaden Stanley. Okay, waiting to shoot his 2 buckets. Thunder out by 3 now. And the miss turns it into a 1-possession game here. Evergreen brings the ball up the floor. Herring stops at the 3. Gives it to Stanley. Stanley kicks it to Herring. Monda calling for the ball down in the corner. Doesn't get it. Nice little move towards the basket. Spin move. A lot of movement. That's going to be off the front of the glass. Binder there to bring in the rebound. Mountain View with an opportunity to stretch the lead here. Horn spins around, looks at the 3, decides against it. Nice defense there by Huffman. Romero Ricketts comes back into the game.
Yeah, it was a shame that Huffman Jr. couldn't put that bucket down on the other end. That was great footwork, and he was able to beat his defender.
Yeah, he sure was. Cook over to Horn. Horn pulls up the three. Shouldn't have, and he is going to turn that ball over. Good hustle points there for Jones, unable to collect the dribble and bounces that ball out of bounds, so they'll turn that over. Caden Horn gets out of that one. And they still retain the ball. Horn right down the middle. Off the glass. 2-possession game now. Harrington, nice little underhand scoop. Rickett there to bring it up and put it back. He is going to pick up the foul on the putback. Kai Anderson's going to get called for the foul. Rickett missing the first out of the two. Either team not shooting very high free throw percentages right now. Rickett able to hit the back end of that, bring the game within 4 points.
No, we're sitting about 50% on free throw percentage for both teams.
Anderson's going to get the ball taken from him by Jones. Jones, nice little move to the bucket. Nice putback. Cook to Horn. Cook gets a look. Herring brings down the rebound, pushes the ball up the floor to Jones. Nice little drop to Romero, coming across the bottom. They're going to go ahead and reset that. Jones almost loses it. Gets a look at the three, and that's going to be off the front of the rim. Horn now on the fast break, and he is not able to control that one. Eason Blanchard now checks into the game. Evergreen's going to call a timeout. Brought themselves within a bucket here in the third quarter. 2:17 left to play in this third quarter. Just kind of a little bit all over the place. No team really looks like they are, trying to take over at this point.
No, you're right. Both teams came out of the half, and they seem to want to just run and gun it.
Yeah.
And both teams have been really unsuccessful in connecting in the long full court passes on these breakaways. And it's one thing if you can connect, but they're still trying after they've been unsuccessful, and it's ultimately resulting in turnovers for both teams.
Yeah, it sure has. It sure has. Evergreen has been able to get themselves within 2 points. They were down by as much as 5, and were able to come back, and now they're only down by a bucket.
One thing's for sure is that we're definitely seeing a good close game, and it's exciting for both teams.
It sure is. Evergreen has possession of the ball. Not quite sure what we're waiting on. Oh, here we go. Herring now gets the ball. Londa takes a look at the three, doesn't take it. Blanchard in his face. Drops that down on the side to Herring. Quick three right there, and that's going to miss. Blanchard gets the ball. High off the glass, but he's not going to be able to make that shot. And they're going to get the foul there on Romero for Evergreen. 14 fouls now for the Plainsmen. Blanchard's going to get his 2 shots. And Blanchard only gets 50% of his as well. Rickett picks the rebound up. Jones gets the ball at the floor, looking to do something up front. He's getting picked up by Cook. Cook staying in front of him well. Nice defense. Nice little drop down to Herring, and Herring's able to put that in. Another long pass to Horn. Cook back to Horn. Horn's going to pull up a big 3. It's going to be off the front. Romero brings down the rebound. Rickett looks to take that ball in. He's going to kick it back outside. Romero backs back out. Rickett looking at Monda, drops it down to him. Monda posting up his man, but decides to kick that back out. Herring decides he's going to do a running jump shot. Missed that one. Another rebound by Mekhi Anderson. Blanchard. Nice little pass down to Cook at the bottom. Good assist there for Sam Frosch. Jones penetrates the key. And it looks like Jordan Cook's going to pick up the foul on that one.
In that last possession, Herring was trying to take it to the hoop against Mekhi Anderson, and if you're going to go, Mekhi Anderson's a strong boy.
Yeah, he sure is.
He's, if you're going to go up against him, you better be able to bring it, because he hit him and it looks like he ran into a brick wall.
He sure did, bounced him right back out into back out of the key, if you will. Isaiah Inyanwa checks into the game for the first time this half. Going to give Herring a rest. Inyanwa 6'1", junior. Jones misses the last one on that one.
It would have counted anyway due to the lane violation.
Yeah. Austin Lee now bringing the ball up the floor. Horn, quick turnaround jumper. That's going to be off. Romero on the rebound. Nice cross court, but long court to Rickett. Rickett unable to bring that one down. Mekhi Anderson for the dunk, and he's going to flush that one on the wide open take. Rickett now. And they're not able to put that back. So Mountain View on 2 separate occasions have ended quarters with big plays. And now they're up by 4 points here as Mekhi Anderson on the big fast break dunk to end the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back to start the 4th quarter in a bit. Rod Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder, this is EPS Sports.
We are the people who dictate what happens. Most will say you can only dictate what happens in your personal life, but that's wrong. Democracy only works if you get involved, not stand by and idly watch, then complain about our leadership. That power is in our hands. So stand up and participate. Family, friends, everyone depends on it.
I want to welcome you guys back here for quarter number 4. Mountain View Thunder ending the last 2 quarters with commanding effect here. Evergreen definitely going to have to come back. Since they lost that possession, or lost the lead, I should say, at the end of the first half, they haven't been able to regain it.
No, they haven't. And the biggest thing is Mountain View has the momentum. They were able to get the momentum going into the half and get the momentum going into the fourth quarter. Evergreen's going to have to come out and really just control the basketball and keep possession and find good quality shots. And they can find themselves back in the game, but they've got to change their game plan a little bit.
Yeah, they sure do. They sure do. All right, here we are, quarter number 4. Mountain View up 45-41. Anderson now. Tried to force that one over Herring and hit that off the side of the basket. Herring now to Romero. Romero to Jones. Jones takes a look, and he's going to pull it. It's going to be off the front. Long rebound. Horn has the ball. Horn gets it over. It's going to pull up a 2, and that's going to hit the bottom of the net. Herring now look at the screen from Griffin. A little running jumper, unable to. Anderson with the big rebound on that one. Blanchard, he's going to go coast to coast. Nice defense there by Griffin. Pokes that one out of bounds. Stanley's going to come in and replace Jones. Jones taking a well-deserved break there. And great defense there by Evergreen. Mountain View unable to get that ball in, and they're going to lose that ball on a big turnover here. Stanley sets himself there on the elbow, calls for the ball. Faces up to Anderson. Great defense there by Cook. Anderson now tries to pull up to the left. That's not going to make it. Horn there to pick the ball up on the fast break. Crossover Blanchard into the key. Kicks it out to Mackay, but not able to handle that one.
I'll tell you, it's been fun to watch that Mackay Anderson Mario Herring matchup all night.
Sure is.
Herring's got him by 3 inches, but the athleticism of Mackay Anderson well makes up for it.
Yeah, it sure does.
It's been fun to watch.
Remember, Mackay is also a football player for Mountain View, and we talked about him a lot during football season as well. So definitely an athlete out here on the floor. Griffin with a little too much muscle on that pass to Stanley. And that one goes out of bounds for an Evergreen turnover. Cook with the fall away. It's going to be a big rebound there by Griffin as he brings the ball up the floor. Griffin's going to take it himself. Nice move to the basket. Old-fashioned three-pointer there. Mackay Anderson's going to pick up his second foul. Both teams tied up with team fouls at 4. And Mackay is able to do the and one. Bring them within a bucket. Horn on the catch and shoot. Great defense there by Stanley, though. Anderson decides he's going to pull it up. Griffin brings down the rebound. Griffin decides he's going to take it. Nice shot from the backside by Blanchard. Nice athletic move there. Able to get up high enough not to get all ball and no body contact on that one. Nice little drop to Blanchard. Blanchard on the other side of the bucket, and he gets it in. Griffin backs his man down. Nice little drop step for the 2 points. Evergreen's going to call the timeout. 4:54 left to play. Evergreen still down by 3 points. They're trading buckets right now is what they're doing. At some point, Evergreen is going to have to make a stop to be able to get back into this one right now.
Yeah, they have, and you know they've had a couple opportunities where they've gotten the ball on turnovers, but they're not capitalizing on the other end.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's the simple layups that are being missed, or the putbacks from underneath the bucket that just aren't falling for them. They get those to fall. This is a completely different ballgame.
Yeah, you're correct. Remind everybody, this is a doubleheader, so after this game, we will also be playing the girls. Mountain View Lady Thunder against the Lady Plainsmen. Both those teams seem to be evenly matched on paper, so we are looking for a pretty exciting game like this one is. Evergreen now picking up full court. Cross court, this is going to get picked off by Anderson. Griffin right there at the front. Nice putback on the turnover, and that's going to get them within 1. Horn tries to take this all away, but he's going to drop it down. Kai Anderson, who they were trying to get to, but that's going to be in and out of the hands. It looks like it ultimately fell off of Herring, and Mountain View retains the ball. Cook picked up by Monda Horn. Anderson takes a look, and he's going to pull it up for the 2 points. Carter Monda brings the ball back up the floor. Griffin sets in for the screen. Monda on the running jumper, and that's going to be off the side of the backboard. Horn now gets the ball. Nice hustle defense there by Dwight Jones. Big possession here for Mountain View. Frost comes in off the screen, drops that ball down inside. And great defense again by Dwight Jones as he forces a turnover. And it looks like the referees are going to talk about it. We'll see what actually happened. Like one official feels like he may have got a better look at it, and we'll see what's going on. And that is the case. So the initial call is going to be overturned by one of the officials who felt like they got a better look. Looks like we have some concerns with the shot clock, so we're going to run it down to where it needs to be, down to 23 seconds. Frosch kicks it far out for the 3, and he's going to bury that one. Going to take that lead back out to 4. Dwight Jones takes a look, and they're going to call the foul down there on the floor. I do think, yes, Sam Frosch is going to pick up the foul. But they're going to say why that while he was still on the ground that would happen, so no bucket. Saves a turnover with the pass. Great defense there by Sam Frost. Frost is going to get a penalty there for taunting. Young man got a little excited there for his ability to stay in front of all that movement by Dwight Jones. J.C. Alexander, Coach Alexander, not happy at all. expecting his players to act like they've been there before. Great defense there by that young man, but most definitely needs to stay composed. So technical fouls now on both teams. And this tech brings Evergreen within 2 points, and they will also get the ball.
This is another technical foul that can really turn the tides of the game.
Sure can.
Evergreen gets the ball back. They're only down by a possession.
Dwight Jones now sets the play. Shot clock down to 23 seconds. Herring gets the ball to Jones again. Jones going to take it into the key. Going to lose the handle going in. And it's going to be a turnover, and Mountain View gets the ball. Anderson up top. Cook at the top of the key, looks for it, he's got it. Back to a 5-point lead, the biggest lead they've had all game. Griffin faces the basket. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to pick up the foul. Villat there with the foul, only his first. 7 for the Thunder. Puts Evergreen in the bonus. It's definitely something Evergreen needs to take advantage of now. I'd be trying to take everything to the basket.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of time left to take advantage of that bonus.
Austin Horn turns that ball over. Evergreen playing full court press on him. Gets a look at it. That's going to be the miss. Griffin trying to backhand is going to get the turnover. Here comes Horn. And they stretch the lead for the furthest it's been all game. Dwight Jones looks at it himself. It's going to be off. Herring there on the offensive rebound, and they're going to get him for the foul. Griffin tried to dunk that one on the assist. Anderson takes the ball to the basket, and he's got a nice bucket over Herring. Tries to drop it down, but no success. Horn now has the ball. Right there for Anderson again. Anderson seems to be all over the court right now. Dwight Jones is going to take this one coast to coast. He will pick up the foul, though. Austin Lee is going to pick up the foul. It's going to be his first. 18 fouls for Thunder. Only 4 team fouls for the Evergreen Plainsmen. Mountain View definitely playing a more aggressive game right now. And it shows. They're up by 10.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was interesting to watch the progression of the Evergreen defense through this quarter. But before the 3-minute mark, they were essentially sitting back and clogging up the hole. They were giving the Mountain View Thunder the opportunity to go ahead and shoot anything they wanted outside the arc. And they were successful. They were able to keep the game close.
Yeah.
Then they moved into a full court press. And Mountain View was just able to break that full court press and be so successful with it and finding open players to get easy buckets. And that's been the difference in the last minute and a half of this game.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, Mountain View was able to speed the game up just because of that. Just turned into the run and gun game. Some real high percentage shots were taken, and we saw the lead just pull away. We're down to our last minute and 5. The Thunder definitely having the momentum along with the lead, but Evergreen does have the bonus here. So, and a minute 5 is a lot of time in basketball. Well, we're going to need to see some turnovers here for the Evergreen Plainsmen if they're going to have an opportunity to get back in the game. No more can we go bucket for bucket out here. They can't trade shots. Jones off. I'm sure this will be something that the Evergreen coaching staff will look at the stats this evening, and they've missed at least 10 points in free throws tonight.
Both teams have.
Yeah. Horn back out to Anderson. Evergreen now up on top. Ball picks up. They're going to close in on him. Cook's going to get that ball taken. And we got a late call there on a kicking for against Griffin. That will restart the shot clock to 35 seconds. Anderson in the corner. He's going to pull up the 3. Cook there on the offensive rebound. Great job. Horn for the deep 3. Anderson there is going to pull down the rebound, but he's going to lose the ball. Monda hands that ball in. Long 3, and that's going to be off. Here comes Horn. They're going to walk this ball up the floor. The win is here as we count down the last 5 seconds of this game. And it's definitely about, I tell you what, Mekhi Anderson has got to be the reason that these guys were able to come back and ultimately win this game by 10 points.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he ended the game with 21, 14 of those coming into the second half.
Yeah.
He was the difference maker tonight.
Yeah, he sure was. Not to mention what he did defensively that, we weren't able to, there is no stat that we are keeping right now. The hustle, the offensive rebounds that he pulled down tonight, and the defensive rebounds. So the man played a very solid game. It definitely made the difference in this 10-point win over the over the Evergreen Plainsmen.
Yeah, they really do, and that, that adds to their win against Evergreen, their rival from back in late December.
Yeah.
Between these two schools, that's a big deal.
It is. That is definitely something that I'm sure these kids are going to hold on to. And with that being said, Ryan, thank you for joining us here tonight. Like I said, we do have another game this evening where we're going to have the ladies playing. They got the late game. This is the EPS Sports Network. Glad you guys stayed in with us. Rod Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder, and you guys have a great evening.